I'm a lot more at peace with myself now, because when all that stuff happened, like I was like in this like deep shock, and I couldn't believe I couldn't believe that all that was happening, because honestly it was like a Lifetime Redbox B movie, and it was really bad. And then this whole circus started after that, and it was just all bad. I don't know, but for a while, like I literally just couldn't sleep anymore. I was walking the streets at night, just walking and just continuously walking until the sun came up, and I didn't know what to do with myself.
So today we're here in Los Angeles County in Pomona with Alex. And Alex, are you originally from around here?
Yeah, I was born and raised.
In Pomona?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your current living situation?
I live with my mom and my grandma. Me and my ex are getting divorced, my ex-husband. So once we split, I went back home. We had our own spot in Pasadena, so I'm just staying with my family right now. But I choose not to be at home, so.
Is it just you, or do you also have kids?
I have children. Me and my ex-husband, we split them. We share the custody of them. So, I mean, we don't have any paper custody work on the kids, but we share them with the equal amount of time we have.
That's good. You guys are able to be responsible and come up with some kind of agreement.
I'm sorry, I was just making sure that guy wasn't going to steal my bike. Saw you looking.
And so do you currently have a job? I saw you hanging out here with...
I do off work on the side for some of my friends. They're business owners and stuff, and I do building websites or marketing for them or stuff like that. I went to 4 different colleges, so I'm chef by trade. I went to culinary school, so I have a culinary degree, but once the corona happened, I got fired from my restaurant job, and they shut down all the restaurants. So after that, I just started selling drugs, which wasn't a very good choice. So, yeah.
What's your specialty cooking style?
I don't really have a specialty. I honestly like to cook whatever kind of comes my way or whatever I feel like I want to cook. Right now, I don't cook at my grandma's because it's her kitchen and she's still ticking, so she wants to cook dinner every day. So I just let her cook dinner because she's grandma. So.
And you said you have 4 different degrees, or went 4 different
schools?
No,
I went to learn what I wanted to learn at the other ones and just left. I went to for computer graphics designing, for interior design and fashion design. So I just kind of learned a couple things, and then I was like, I'm just going to stick with culinary. And so I finished culinary in 2010 in Pasadena.
So it sounds like then you have worked a typical 9-to-5 job. You were working at a restaurant.
Yeah, this is the first. Since Corona started, I mean, I had jobs after that. I got a bunch of warehouse jobs. I was working heavy-duty sanitation for the USDA and the FDA at US Foods in Ontario. And I mean, I worked my whole life. I've had a job since I was 14. Well, it was illegal then, but since I was 15 years old, I've worked, and this is probably about the first year that I have not worked. And I'm just kind of taking a break. So I don't really worry about money too much. So.
And are drugs currently a part of your life?
Yeah, I smoke a lot of weed, a lot, and it helps me. It calms me down a lot. I have a lot of anxiety and stuff, and I'm really restless and anxious at night. I can't sleep at night, and I'll just come out every now and then. I'll do a little line of cocaine, but that's about it. Yeah, I won't do anything else. Everyone's like, have you tried heroin? I'm like, hell no, I will never do heroin. I won't do fentanyl. That stuff's crazy. I don't know why people do that to themselves, because I like to be awake.
And are people around here doing the fentanyl?
Oh, hell yeah. Everyone does fentanyl or crystal meth, whatever it is. Cocaine's not really a big thing out here.
So before the interview, you were telling us about that you were on another channel.
Oh, yeah. Instagram is RTS Life Hacks, or I think RTS Life Hacks. And it's about people's craziest stories or something like that. And I did an interview for him it's been about 3 years now.
And what was the interview about?
It was dubbed Stalker Ex-Boyfriend Murders Rapist Ex-Boyfriend. And it's a...
Wait, what was that again?
Stalker Ex-Boyfriend Murders Rapist Ex-Boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, so my ex murdered my other ex because he found out something that I never told him, but he was a stalker kind of, and I assume that he went off of Google Maps is all that I could still think of, because I've never gotten all the answers either till this day. I'm a lot more at peace with myself now, because when all that stuff happened, like I was like in this like deep shock, and I couldn't believe like I couldn't believe that all that was happening, because honestly it was like a Lifetime Redbox B movie, and it was really bad. And then like this whole circus started after that, and it was just all bad. I don't know, but for a while, like I literally just couldn't sleep anymore. I was walking the streets at night, just walking and just continuously walking until the sun came up, and I didn't know what to do with myself, because I was like lost in my mind. Like I felt like I'd lost my mind for a while. But I mean, I've gotten like way better. I tried to get counseling and stuff for it, but the way the counseling system was working, they double booked me, and I got really upset, and I was like, well, screw you guys. And then they called me, they're like, you can't come back here, you have to go somewhere else now. I'm like, what? That's like crazy, you guys. I'm like, just want to talk to somebody, and like they just kind of like kicked me out because they double booked me, and I was upset and started crying. But it's just kind of like a shitty healthcare system, so it's all right. I eventually got through all that stuff on my own. I was subpoenaed to go and testify. I really had nothing to say or any information that I knew about the murder, because my ex never told me that he did it. To this day, he hasn't admitted it, but he's serving a life sentence without parole now in Calipatria. They found him guilty. He shot him, I think it was 12 times, and blew up his car right after. And so he caught on fire during that. So he left DNA at the scene, and he was already in the system, I think. So that's how they found him and figured out that it was him. Yeah, but till this day, he still hasn't admitted it. And I'm just like, if you could just be a man and admit it to me, like I'd probably have some closure and be able to forgive you, because he's the only person in my life I haven't forgiven. So, and that kind of sucks, because I find forgiveness to be like the best part of, like letting go of stuff and like not being bitter in life. So it just kind of sucks though. But whether he tells me or not, it's his choice,
Yeah.
I mean, he got found guilty, so.
Yeah. And how'd you hook up with that guy in that interview?
I saw an ad on Facebook that he had posted, and it just said, if you have a crazy story, then write me on here. And so, I mean, he does interviews still, like he's still making interviews, and some of the stories on that website are crazy, like really crazy.
Okay.
You gotta check some of them out.
And you said that you hang out here and stuff because you don't want to be at home.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the craziest or most dangerous thing you've seen out here?
People overdosing, getting guns pulled on us, people thinking that we're from gangs or something. I'm not from a gang. I've seen a lot of really bad stuff out here, actually. There's a lot of bad things that go on behind the scenes and stuff that people don't see, so, like in the ghettos, so.
And then if you could have like any kind of dream job, you could have an awesome job tomorrow, what would you want that to be?
I want to go back to the office. I used to work for a synagogue in Beverly Hills, for the rich and famous of Beverly Hills. But it was an office job, and I've worked for nonprofits. My mom was a nonprofit office manager for 21 years. She used to take me to work. I used to file stuff, then I started answering phones. And then so when I went to the synagogue with Rabbi, I liked working in the office, answering phones, doing paperwork, stuff like that. They taught me a lot of stuff. I got to work with lawyers, producers, stuff like that. It was cool. I liked it. But office jobs are way better than kitchen jobs, because I'm tired of the kitchen. My hair smells like food when I get out. You sweat. You have to, pick up heavy pots and stuff like that. I like heavy duty sanitation too, but I'm not really looking to like bust my ass off like that, because that's busting your ass like really hard. And I mean, office job would probably be ideal for me again.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly, so through your whole lifetime, what's the most important lesson that you've learned?
That you can't always trust everybody, and that people aren't always going to listen to you, and you don't control the actions of other people. So you make better choices. I've learned about forgiveness a lot. I've learned to get rid of a lot of bitterness in my heart towards a lot of people. So it's hard. Trust me, it's really hard.
Oh yeah, oh, believe me, I know.
Yeah, it's hard, but I mean, that's what I've learned so far. So, and I'm only 34, so I mean, I hope that I get to learn a little bit more. I still make stupid choices, but we all do every now and then.
For sure. And then, do you by chance have any social media information like Facebook or Cash App?
I have Facebook and Cash App.
Do you want to give us that information?
And
I'll give it to you now, because
it's just Alexandria Orozco.
I'll let you write it down.
Yeah, I just recently deleted all my social media because I have a crazy ex-boyfriend who, another one.
I was going to say, wow, another one, okay.
Yeah, he's just 26 years too young, and he has his issues. So I had to delete all my social media, but I keep my Facebook on. I don't really check Facebook anymore, but I use it for Messenger to gamble online and stuff like that.
And then lastly, are you okay if we use the interview on our YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome. Totally okay with that.